What's up, guys? Phantom here, and this is I'm gonna call this part zero. It's basically like an idea I had kind of mid making the big boss walkthrough, and so obviously anyone who's hasn't watched any videos yet can start with this one. It's like there's gonna cover preparation and like things I use, so you can buy them on or get them ready on a previous run. Right, firstly, weapon wise, the Mark II, obviously like you can't buy it's not obvious, but you can't buy any non-lethal ammo on Extreme. So anything you want to get before. So you can hold 50 bullets with this. You can also hold 50 of each of the emotion rounds as well. Basically, like you fire like an emotion shot. And personally, I didn't use any of these on my big boss run. But if you're not confident you're shooting, buy them just in case you're getting low on ammo. Okay, what else do we need? Okay, chaff grenades. I think I used 6 in my run, but you can have up to 10. So if you want to like collect them, there's 4 you can get in each run, and the 3 like easiest ones to get are end of Act 2 on the marketplace behind the left stall. Earlier in Act 2, it's in a confinement facility. There's like a building with like a pantry, and they're in there. And then on the helipad on Act 4 and the start of Shadow Moses. Other than that, smoke grenades you can carry 10, and then also the color smoke grenades, which I use quite a bit. You can carry 10 of each of these, and I use 18, I guess, by counting those. And they're definitely worth having. Then sleep mines, you can have 10 of those. They're useful, very useful for the frog battle. And then the sleep gas satchels, which I use 4 of, which are useful for the second frog battle in Act 2. I definitely get those if you can. The MGL140 is Raven's grenade launcher. You'll have that definitely, but make sure you have 10 stun grenades for it. So I use those on a couple of occasions. And obviously you might as well buy the smoke ones. I didn't use them myself, I didn't have them, but I've seen other people use them and they could be effective. I use the X25 during the bike chase just to get Raven down, so make sure you have that. And then it's like having like 50 shots for the M82 is useful, and 50 for the railgun. You won't use that much of either, but it's just good to be prepared for that kind of thing. And I don't really use much else, to be honest, other than that. Oh, the solar gun, of course. Make sure you have that. Makes it quite a fair bit easier. Often that's basically all the weapons I use, and item-wise, you don't need anything special. But what I will go through is like some options you might see me use. For like my weapon and item changing, I use what's called recall mode, and there's 3 options. Like default is toggle, where you tap R2 or L2, and it'll deselect or re-equip what you currently have. With recall, you go between 2 items, your 2 last ones. Most like proper speedrunners, like the really good ones who are better than me, will use cycle, which is a free item cycle. But I never tried it personally. I didn't. I mean, I know it's useful, but I was more comfortable with recall, and it's just the way I learned to play. So if you wonder why I switch weapons quite quickly, that's why. But if you want to try cycle, then feel free. But recall is just what I'm comfortable with. And auto aim, you want to turn that on as well, because a few times it's useful to have on, like the bike chase and such. Other than that, the other things to go through really are like the way I move around the game. Like if you roll up stairs like I am here, then it's faster than walking up them. Like same going up and down obstacles, like you see me do that quite a bit. What else? As for like kills and the requirements, that kind of thing, you can kill any beast form of a boss. It won't count against you. The only boss I kill by non-lethal means, like in the beast phase, is a crying wolf, because it's faster to do so. And you can use like stuff like barrels, which I do a few times to get kills. They won't count as kills against you, but careful with what you do kill, because in active, for example, the powered suits on the APC chase, they will count as kills. They are human enemies. But anything like Gecko or Scarabs, because they're unmanned, they won't count against you. Lastly, it's just about managing your saves. Like, I always keep like 4 or 5. I mean, there's quite a few on the go there I've got at once, just because, you know, if you make mistakes, nothing worse than to replay longer sections. So I save where I'm comfortable. I mean, if you want to save more often than I do, or less so, then feel free. But if you want to go for that proper speedrunning time, then certain checkpoints, for example, the one ahead of me through there, it's slower to reload the save because the game will count you doing it twice, because it will count you doing it once as you save there in the first place to get there. Then when you reload it, it will do the same animation again. Like, for example, when the camera swoops in on Snake and it says checkpoint before it does so, like at the start of the frog battle ahead of me. Actually, I'll show that. Because you save after it happens once, it'll count it one time, and then when it does it again, when you reload the checkpoint, it'll load it again. So most speedrunners will save the start of the Advent Palace instead, so they save those extra few seconds. But it depends how much time you really want to squeeze out of it.
Move.
Yeah, see here, like there's checkpoint right there, and you got control for a few seconds afterwards. That's why I used to save in the Advent Palace, but on this run I saved there because I can't bother to keep redoing the Advent Palace. But yeah, that's about it for part 0. I mean, like, it's hard to kind of cover everything like that you want to know beforehand, but hopefully it gives you some idea of what I use and what I do during the walkthrough. But any more questions, then just ask me. Alright, hope you all enjoy the walkthrough and find it useful. It's been pretty fun to make, actually, so as long as it helps at least one person, I've done a decent job. So if you enjoyed this, just give it a like and subscribe for the rest of my content, please. Peace.